Hello everyone, welcome to this new series of mole concept and stoichiometry. We are going to do this in 5 different parts. In the first part, we are going to understand Lussac law and we are going to do numericals on it. In the second part, we are going to understand Avogadro number, mole concept, and we are going to do numericals on it. In the third part, we are going to do numericals on percentage composition. In the fourth part, we are going to do numericals on empirical formula and molecular formula. In the fifth part, last part, we are going to do numericals on chemical equations. Now let's start with our first part, Lussac law. In 1805, Lussac discovered relationship between combining volumes of gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure. He gave a law which is also called law of combining volumes of gases. According to this law, when gases react, they do so in volumes and bears a simple whole number ratio to one another and to the products if gaseous, provided that the temperature and pressure of the reactants and the products remain constant. Now let's understand this with an example. Here we know that nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to give ammonia. Let's balance this. So here we know 1 volume of nitrogen reacts with 3 volume of hydrogen to give 2 volume of ammonia. Now if I need 4 volume of ammonia, I should have 2 volume of nitrogen and 6 volume of hydrogen. So if I need a certain amount of ammonia, I can use this law in numericals to find out how much nitrogen and hydrogen is required. Now let's start with some numericals. If you really want to improve your chemistry, you should know elements, symbols, valencies, chemical formulas, and how to balance a chemical reaction. Now here in this first numerical, it is given 450 cc of carbon monoxide and 200 cc of oxygen are mixed together and ignited. So you should know if carbon monoxide will react with the oxygen, what will be the product? It will be carbon dioxide. Now here we have to find out the composition of the combining mixture. It means that what is left and what is formed. Now let's first of all write the chemical reaction. Let's balance this. So here 2 volume of carbon monoxide react with 1 volume of oxygen to give 2 volumes of carbon dioxide. Now how much we have carbon monoxide? This is 450 cc and this is 200 cc. Now we have to make one of the value as base value. Now let's understand what is base value. Here in the case of carbon monoxide, 2 volumes is equal to 450 cc. So what is 1 volume of carbon monoxide? It is 225 cc. Now according to the Lussac law, 1 volume of all the gases should be 225 cc. So do we have 225 cc of oxygen? No, we don't have 225 cc of oxygen. Therefore carbon monoxide will not be took as the base value. Now let's take oxygen. 1 volume of oxygen is 200 cc. So what is 2 volumes of oxygen? It will be 400 cc. So according to Lussac law, every gas in this reaction will have 2 volume equal to 400 cc. Do we have 400 cc of carbon monoxide? Yes. So we will have the base value as oxygen, that is 200 cc. 1 volume is equal to 200 cc. Now let's apply Lussac law here. It is very easy. We do it by unitary method. Let's do this. I use this method. So what is oxygen? 1 volume. What is carbon monoxide? 2 volume. What is 1 volume of oxygen? 200. Let's keep this as x. Cross multiply x into 1 x. 200 into 2 will give 400 cc of carbon monoxide used. Therefore unused carbon monoxide is 450 minus 400 and this is 50 cc is unused carbon monoxide. Now let's find out how much carbon dioxide is formed. Again using the same method, keeping base value as oxygen. 1 volume, this is 2 volume. According to the chemical reaction, this should be balanced. So here it is 200, we have to take this as x, cross multiply x into 1, x is equal to 200 into 2, this is 400 cc of CO2 formed. So here the composition of the combining mixture is unused, here it is 50 and formed is 400, so 400 plus 50, this gives 450 cc, and this is our answer. Let's do our next numerical. In our next numerical we have calculate the volume of oxygen required to burn completely a mixture of 22.4 decimeter cube of CH4, this is methane, it is a hydrocarbon, and 11.2 decimeter cube of hydrogen. Now here we have a mixture that contains two compound, methane and hydrogen, and they are going to react with oxygen. Now this does not mean that they are going to react with oxygen in one reaction. They are going to react with oxygen in two separate reactions. We are going to find out how much oxygen is used in methane reaction and in hydrogen reaction. We are going to add this up and this is going to give us our answer. I have already written the reactions here with the volumes. We will not find out anything about carbon dioxide, and this is in gaseous form, water, steam. Here also we will only focus on oxygen. Here the base values are also given. It is CH4 22.4 decimeter cube for methane and 11.2 decimeter cube for this hydrogen reaction. So let's apply the method. So here in this methane reaction 44.8 decimeter cube of oxygen is used or required. Now let's apply this in hydrogen reaction. So total O2 required is equal to 50.4 decimeter cube of oxygen. This is our answer. According to the criteria of board's intense standard, a balanced chemical reaction is given, but still you should know the chemical reaction and how to balance it. Here in our last numerical it is given 200 ml of C2H4, this is ethene, it is also a hydrocarbon, is burnt in just sufficient air. That means the oxygen in the air is sufficient for the reaction only. It contains 20% oxygen. As per the equation, we have a balanced chemical equation here, and we have to find out the composition of the resulting mixture. That means we have to find out what is unused and what is formed. The reaction is at 100 degrees centigrade and at constant pressure. I have written the reaction here. Here 1 volume of ethene reacts with 3 volume of oxygen to give 2 volume of carbon dioxide and 2 volume of water. Here the water is in gaseous form, so the Lussac law will be applicable on this also because it is in steam form. So let's first of all write the base value here. The base value is 200 ml of ethene. Let's apply this for oxygen. So 600 ml of oxygen is used. Now let's find out what is unused nitrogen. So we know 20% of air is now 600 ml. Cross multiplying. So the air we have is 3000 ml. Therefore unused nitrogen is 3000 minus 600 ml, and this gives 2400 ml of nitrogen. Now let's apply this for carbon dioxide. So here we have got 400 ml of carbon dioxide formed. Let's apply this for steam. and this is also 2 volume. So we have 400 ml of steam and 400 ml of carbon dioxide formed, and unused nitrogen is 2400. This is total our answer. Here we have completed this topic. I hope you have understood what is Lussac's law and also the numericals of it. If you have any query, please write to me in the comment box. Like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching.